Okay, just hold on just a second. The HoloLens needs to focus while it triangulates your depth. Okay, done. Rolling. All right, will you say your name, please?
Chaewon.
Great, thanks for doing this, Chaewon. As Rafi explained, this is for Bight City's 25th anniversary holodoc, which will loop continuously at the Ascendus Singbridge Sales Center across Asia, also including their headquarters in Singapore. So before we get started, I'm going to read you a brief voiceover, just so you understand the context of the memories you're going to be sharing. Are you ready? Throughout the 20th century, Jamaica Bay was one of the most important and most misunderstood coastlines in the region. This natural landscape of ebbs and flows, rich in resources, coastal soil, and diverse habitats was ignored by the urban development of large-scale projects in and around the bay, including public housing and John F. Kennedy International Airport, all built in flood zones. By early this century, rising tides and extreme weather had placed the bay at danger of flood risk, beginning with Hurricane Sandy in 2012 and followed by many more storms. The dissolution of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey and the privatization of its assets offered Jamaica Bay a second chance at life. The long-term leasing of JFK by Singapore's Temasek Holdings created an opportunity to protect and adapt the northern edge of the bay to receive a growing population. Ascendus Singbridge was chosen to create a new, more resilient model of coastal living. 25 years later, we look back on the success of Bight City. Now that that's out of the way, let's go. Chaewon, how long have you lived in Bight City?
So I moved here when I was 5 years old, and my parents still do. We lived in an edge-side apartment in the first two.
Please explain what you mean by city.
Oh yeah, sure. So the Bight City is built on 3 piers that together with JFK Island looks like it's biting Jamaica Bay. So yeah, we used to call them Tooth and the Bight, the Bay, the Bight, as a joke growing up here. The Bight City. Yeah.
And why did your parents move here?
Oh, my parents moved here from Korea after the war. That was before I was born in '35, and they first moved to New York in the Broadway Junction Towers, which is now part of the Atlantic walls that runs through Atlantic Avenue to Jamaica Center in the high grounds. And they were lucky because they were Z1 immigrants. They were eligible for President Zuckerberg's Universal Basic Housing Program. So yeah, we were one of the first Zucker huts, which is a riff of Zuckerberg, Zuckerbucks, UBI. So anyway, they applied for NICA Housing Allocation Lottery, which was on the first tooth of the Bight, and they won. So yeah, we moved in on opening day.
What was it like growing up in Bight City?
Oh, it was great. People tend to think that it must be like living on the seawall, but actually it was not like that at all. I really like to think that people have boats underneath their houses. So on weekends I would kayak with my dad to islands or to one of those parks between the teeth that absorbs seawater occasionally. Oh, and my mom had a friend who lived in Nika Edgemere, which was evacuated from the Rockaways and followed by the Whittakers in '51. And she used to take us on her rowboat, which is a rowboat boat, to her gardens in the reef. And she actually showed me one time these pictures that were really fascinating. I can pull it up for you.
Oh, that'd be great. Will you just show it straight into the camera?
Oh yeah, sure.
Great. And your mom's friend, what did she grow there?
Oh, oysters mostly. Half of the people who live in the Bight, they grow oysters, and they grow it for the Bureau of Coastal Management. That's partly why I joined the Bureau after school.
How has Bight City changed since you were a child?
I don't know. I actually don't know anything beyond Bight City, but I heard that people didn't really use the coast as we do right now, 30 or 40 years ago. But for me, growing up here, it feels like my backyard. It always has been my backyard. And yeah, my favorite thing to do is to get on a rowboat, sail at night to Rockaways, where when the tide is high, so that I can dock safely. And it's just perfect because you're just the right distance away from the city to see the stars.
Thank you, Chaewon.